What is up, y'all? Welcome to another reacting video on my channel. So, before you say anything, I know you're like, oh, another reacting video, but this is not any normal reacting video. This is the Gympie challenge, one of Coyote Peterson's most painful challenges he has ever done. So, without further ado, shall we get right into the video? So yeah, I apologize for not posting lately. I've been having some technical issues.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the nettle zone with the Gympie.
It's kind of preview.
Ooh, look at all the bumps forming on my arm. Oh my gosh. Man, that is nasty looking. The Cape York Peninsula is considered one of Australia's...
Skip to the sting? Because I know y'all don't want to wait. There's a bunch of amazing facts and education in here, but let's just skip straight to the
about the Gympie in preparation for this episode. And execution wasp, giant hornet, hand in a...
Okay.
Top would be slapping it up against my face, rubbing it all over my body. I can tell you this much, if this is going to be in pain for several hours, if not possibly weeks, I think I'm just going to take a test drive with the Gympie. From what everybody tells me, it's going to be one wild ride. I'm going to move this off the table, take off this glove. My poor forearm. It's taken a lot of beatings on this trip to Australia. And you may see a red dot in the center of my forearm right now. That's actually still a sting left over from the bulldog ant. So we're just gonna add a little poison on top of the pain as it is.
Why not?
Okay, here we go. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the nettle zone with the Gympie. 1, 2, 3. Okay, jeez, oh cow, that's very bad, very quick. Oh my God, very bad, very quick. Oh, wow, okay, so, oh yeah. Holy mackerel, so what I did, oh geez, yeah, wow, okay, it's very, very bad. I rolled the leaf like this, because at first I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling anything. It takes those trichomes just the slightest opportunity of digging into your skin. This is like taking the volume in your car stereo and cranking it to 100. It only goes to 10. Right now, it's on its way to 100. Holy cow. Yep, this is worse than the giant singing tree, that's for sure. Now, I'm not going to put this on par by any means with a hand in a box of yellow jackets. Not yet. We're not there yet, but I can definitely feel that it is building. Holy cow. All right, you can see where the redness is starting to set in there. I was trying to sit here. I really want to get up. I really want to get up and move around. The sweat's getting in my eyes now. I gotta get this.
If it goes with gloves, you don't want to get those trichomes in your eyes. For a hell of a time.
Okay, let me get some composure here. Holy cow. Holy cow. So, on fire and being electrocuted at the same point is exactly what this feels like. I've only been electrocuted once. That's when I accidentally got my finger in between those two prongs in an electrical socket. And boy, does that send a jolt up your body. But if I'm going to compare this to an insect sting, I would say that we are definitely on bullet ant level at this point, and it is continuing to build. Wow. Now, when you think about it building and getting worse, I'm about a minute and a half in.
Yeah.
And if it's only going to get worse in the next 20 to 30 minutes, I'm really a little bit nervous as to where that's going to possibly go. And I might have overdone it. I might have, maybe I should have just touched it to my arm and not rolled it. Oh,
probably a good idea, I mean.
Oh my. Look at all the bumps forming on my arm. Can you see that with that camera?
Count it.
All through there. Look at that. Bump, 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 bump. I'm just gonna go ahead and count this because those are the trichomes that penetrated the surface. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Probably close to 50.
That's a lot of trichomes.
Let's see right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, it's really getting bad. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at, oh
my gosh. Holy cow. Can you see that on your camera, Mario?
Yeah, if you keep it like that.
Dude, that is ridiculous. Oh God, don't puke on us. Don't puke on us. Oh, my stomach's getting a little queasy.
Coyote, he's got a queasy stomach.
I can understand, just from a few minutes in with the pain, why some people have called this the suicide plant. I imagine this being on my face, my neck, my mouth. If you had fallen face first into one of these plants and you were going through this kind of agony everywhere, this is bad. This is bad. This is another one of those, oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I know you guys are right in the comment section. Well, Coyote, what did you think you were getting yourself into? Well, I knew what I was getting myself into. Had to determine exactly how bad it was going to be. Without question, this is way worse than the giant stinging tree leaf. Chimneys, wow. Holy heat zone, man. This is like serious searing fire right now. Holy cow, no, there's something's going on here. I can actually feel, it feels like it's crawling into my skin. So similar to a jellyfish, the nematophores on a jellyfish, and the way once they penetrate your upper epidermis layer and start to get in there, they're working their way in. And those trichomes are slowly releasing small bursts of neurotoxic venom. So every time they set off, almost like a landmine, I'm feeling that jolt of burning electricity going up and down my forearm. Got that shot yet?
That's a good angle right there.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Steady.
Does it start pouring down rain?
It's gonna rain.
Yeah.
It's gonna rain. Oh,
We're trying to get this scene all roped in before the storm comes in. Now, it's important to note that we're gonna have to gauge out the pacing of this over the course of the next 20 to 30 minutes. So we've got rain coming in. The next piece is the next piece of the scene may be up under an overhang. But the good news is we've got the trichomes in, the venom's taking effect.
okay.
And I'm gonna try to use the local remedy for removing some of those nettles, but I'm gonna let it set in so I can feel the full effect of the venom before we do that. All right, I'm getting up, I gotta move, holy crap. Ah! Woo!
Well, he was right about play stupid games, win stupid prizes, so he wanted to take on this journey, and we've been here to capture it.
Ah, torrential downpour! Nothing like filming a nettled episode in the middle of an oncoming storm.
Nothing like it, right?
Oh, my remedy, my remedy!
It's okay.
The water definitely makes it worse. Jeez.
Ooh, look at that.
Man, that is nasty looking. My whole left side is like, oh, so uncomfortable. All the way up my arm, into my shoulder, and into my chest and my lymph nodes. That is the face of a man who is exemplifying true regret. My arm is on fire right now, and it's not just my arm, it's my lymph nodes underneath my armpit and in my groin. It's so uncomfortable. That's my body's lymphatic system basically saying we've got invaders in the body, we got to get rid of them. Now, there is a remedy that indigenous people, the Aboriginal people, will use to help remove the nettles from any stinging plant in Australia. I'm going to try this remedy. I'm looking for anything right now that could possibly provide me relief. I am 30 minutes in. Mentally, I am zapped. My lymph nodes are screaming in pain. My arm is on fire. It might as well have gotten burnt in a furnace. So let's try to do this. If you are out in the wild and you find that you have run into a gympie or you've run into a giant stinging tree, all you need is a small container. You can use a water bottle, you could use anything, and a little bit of dirt. You want some dirt that's gonna be thick and that's ultimately going to turn into a thick mud that you can cake onto the skin. You want it to be the consistency of a very hearty milkshake. Now, as that dirt begins to dry, as the mud dries, it is going to suck moisture and grip on to the nettles. And then you should be able to peel will rub that off and hopefully take the majority of the nettles with you. So if you're out there in the wild finding anything with a flat, straight edge, I found the shell earlier. This will work perfectly to scrape the mud at an angle. You don't want to dig in, you want to go at an angle against the mud, the skin, and hopefully that will help to push out some of the nettles. So here we go. Look at that. Just bulldozing it away. Oh, it's still very, very sensitive. Oh, it does feel like it may be getting some of those nettles out though. Oh man, my arm hurts so bad. The whole arm is almost numb at this point. And as the mud was drying, I could actually feel that it was tightening down on the skin, which did provide, strangely enough, a little bit of relief. And the good thing about the mud is that it's also going to suck out a little bit of that toxin from the upper level of the skin. All right. Now, everything that I've read has said that water immediately turns to searing pain. That's because the nerve endings that are being affected by the neurotoxin are still screaming, and cold or heat will just increase that intensity. But I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. Yep, oh wow, jeez, yeah, okay, I wanna get that off, Ah, yeah, the water burns like crazy. Okay, there are definitely probably still trichomes in there if it's hurting that bad.
Stupid!
Okay, get off of there, water. Woo! Man. Immediate water contact equals searing pain. But now that I've squeegeed off some of that water, I am feeling a bit of relief. Now, as a secondary effort, if you find yourself out in the wild, this is your
pretty much it. It's his most painful plant sting. I think it's the second or most painful experience he's ever faced. So yeah, try to avoid the Gympie. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the newest videos if you haven't already. I apologize for my absence lately. I've been having a lot of technical issues. I've tried to record this video like 3 times. Hopefully it'll work this time. Anyways, until the next time, y'all. Peace.